So, for the challenge, what I'm going to recommend you do, and I know that it's going to make you step out of your comfort zone and it's not going to feel good, but this is why we're going to do it, okay? I am going to recommend you take pictures, measurements, and your weight. Again, this is not because I want to see you dropping weight. This is because I want to see you working towards something that makes you feel good. Not necessarily weight loss, but a lot of us get stuck on a number on a scale. So we're going to put all our worth in a scale. So we're going to start a new program, a new challenge, and we're going to focus on this number. And I want to teach you different, okay? So the scale is just one tool we use. I'm going to teach you how to set up your camera on your phone and how to take pictures. And how to take measurements. Then how to use the scale, because oftentimes that number doesn't really show us anything, okay? So when it comes time to taking pictures, and I'm going to recommend you take pictures right at the beginning of this challenge and at the end of the 6 weeks, because this is going to also help me determine the participation. All right, you can do it also about the 3-week mark. So we're going to do week 1, week 3, week 6, just to see. So you're going to take your phone, you're going to put it on video with the camera facing you. So for those who are not sure how to do that, I'm just going to go into my phone. I'm going to just grab my camera. I'm going to flip the camera to me. I'm going to put it on video. Then I'm going to set my phone up. I'm going to just prop it up somewhere where I can catch my whole body. So some of us are taking pictures. We're taking pictures, but I want to see your full body. So I'm going to pretend that this is what you're looking at right now. So I would set it up. I'm recording. Then I'm going to position myself in a way where I can see my full body. Okay? Then I'm going to stand comfortably, take a picture. I'm going to just stand here for a few seconds. And I'm going to turn to the side. Some of us will put our arms out. That's cool. Keep your arms to the side, whatever feels good. And you're going to do it from behind as well, just standing normal. After, you're going to come back to what you've just recorded, and you're going to replay it, and you're going to screenshot. Okay, so if you need help screenshotting, let me know in the group or ask anybody in the group, but you're going to screenshot your individual pictures. Then you're going to delete the video. Okay, so you're going to go and you're going to delete video. Then you're going to go in your deleted files in your pictures. Okay, there's an album that says deleted files. You're going to then delete that video. So I have got your back, sister. No fear. You're going to take your pictures and you're going to keep them. You can hide them in another file, password protect, whatever you need to do that feels good for you, but you're going to need these pictures. Why? Because one day you might want to look back and see where your journey is. And again, this has nothing to do with weight loss. Okay? We're really looking at the overall transformation, and FYI, 6 weeks is just a beginning of your journey, or it is just a revamp of a journey you've been on already all this time. Next, you're going to take a measuring tape. Now, the measuring tape, really simple. You're going to measure your chest. So in inches, just go across, nipple line, your chest. Then you're going to measure your waist. So that would be the smallest area. So I like to go right under the ribs. So feel where your ribs are. You're going to measure that, your waist. Some measure their belly buttons. That's cool too. Then you're going to look at measuring your hips. So basically that is just where your pants naturally sit. Measure your hips. All right, again, these are just numbers. They don't really mean anything. But if you are on a journey of bettering yourself overall, it's good to have all the information, right? Not just the scale. And then if you want, you can measure your thigh. I like to measure a little bit of the thicker part of my thigh. And when I'm measuring, I always lift up my ankle. I don't know why, I just do. So I'm going to measure my thigh. And then if you absolutely want, you can measure the width of your biceps. Okay, so it's a little bit tricky here, but it's just a guesstimation, obviously, because you're not always going to specifically measure in the exact same spots. So you're just going to measure, and you're going to keep track of all these numbers, okay? So you're going to open up a notes section on your phone. You're going to write the date. You're going to then have your pictures, then write chest, waist, hips, thighs. If you want, you can have arms. I usually just measure one side because I'm not really stuck on these numbers. Some women want to do both sides. You do what feels good to you, okay? I also like to measure the booty, so I'm going to go the biggest, the thickest part around, measure my booty, okay? Then, and only then, will I open up my scale and weigh myself. Now, when it comes to weighing yourself, I'm going to tell you straight up. If you are into weighing yourself, I would recommend you do it first thing in the morning after you've done your morning routine. Straight up. Knowing that in the day, your weight will fluctuate at least 5 pounds, maybe more, depending on the sodium you're consuming, the water you're drinking. Are you constipated? Are you stressed? Did you sleep last night? There are so many questions behind the number on that scale. This is why pictures, measurements, and then weight all play a part. You don't just look at the number on the scale, okay? Especially if you're new to this fitness journey. You know, you're new, you're checking out the challenge, you're wanting to see what this whole thing is about. Your body might not be like, what's up? And start holding on to extra liquids because it's inflamed or whatever. So you really need to just look at, sorry about that. I really want you to just get comfortable knowing that you are more than any number at all. And instead, we're training for a feeling, right? So how do you feel in your clothes? So this is what I'm going to recommend you to do, and just be gentle on yourself. Another thing when it comes to the pictures, which is really cool, is if you are comfortable to put on a bathing suit or to do it in your unmentionables, your bra and panties, it's really cool because when the body does start to change, when you start to fill up with more muscle, you know, maybe your body composition changes, it's really cool to look back and see those changes. So that sometimes is motivation in and of itself. And this is what I wanted to share with you. So you are obviously more than a number on the scale. You're obviously more than the size of your clothing. But if you're not feeling 100% like empowered in your own skin, if you're not feeling like you're worthy enough of taking up space in your own body, which, sister, I'm going to tell you right now, you are. But if you're not feeling it, then these numbers will help you figure out like what it is you need to do. What steps do you need to do? Because at the end of the day, we all know what we need to do. We all know we should be drinking water, right? We all know we should be aiming for 7-8 hours of sleep a night. We all know we should be trying to manage our stress in ways that are more beneficial to us. So we know what we need to do, and sometimes these numbers and these pictures really just make us more accountable to the decisions that we've made in the past. Also, on that note, it didn't take you, if you are doing this because you're trying to lose weight, just remember, it didn't take you like 24 hours to gain this weight, okay? So it's not going to take you 24 hours to lose it. If we're coming from a health approach and a healthy perspective, it will take you some time, and that is okay, because guess what? Time is going to pass anyways. So there's no hurry. I would say slow and steady, it's going to win the race. You just need to stay focused, and when you lose motivation, we got you. We got you in this group, girl, because we all lose motivation. All right, so that is what I wanted to share with you right now. Before we jump into the challenge, I want you to set it on your calendars. You're going to take pictures and measurements before your weight on week 1, week 3, and the last day of week 6. So we're going to keep each other on track, keep each other accountable, and we're going to have so much fun. So that's all I got. Peace, love.